bentornati sul nostro canale, io sono Sara e oggi mi trovo a Fort Lauderdale in Florida, Stati Uniti, per intervistare Debi. Per chi non lo sapesse, Debi è una ballerina ed insegnante di origine brasiliana che vive in America. In pochissimo tempo è diventata super internazionale. Tra le altre cose che ha fatto, ha insegnato una classe di Brega Funk a Madrid nel 2023 al campionato mondiale. Nel 2024 andrà a insegnare in Australia per le preselezioni australiane per il campionato poi mondiale a Madrid. Ok, spero che l'intervista vi piaccia e cominciamo. Ok, so hello Debi! Welcome to our project.
Thank you.
How are you?
Excited. I'm good. How are
Okay,
you?
I'm good, thank you. So I think we can start with an introduction of yours, okay?
Okay.
Just tell us what you prefer, who you are, what do you do,
Okay.
why we are here.
Okay. Well, I'm Debi. My name is Debora, but I go by Debi, my dance name. And I was originally born and raised in Brazil. I always loved to dance. And then I moved to America 11 years ago. It's going to be 11 years on Christmas.
Oh wow.
I really got into taking classes more here in America, but teaching I started in 2019, and I fell in love with the Brega Funk in 2020 and the floor work in 2021. So now I currently teach Twerk, Brega Funk, and floor work / heels choreographies here. Yeah.
So in a very short time.
I put a lot of passion into it, and people really see the potential. So
Absolutely, yes. So
Yes.
that's nice. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Today we are here because I would like people to know more about twerk and its contamination.
Yes.
And since you are internationally known for Brega Funk, I would like to know more something about it. So can you tell us a bit about history? So how was it born? How it developed into what we know as Brega Funk nowadays?
Yes. So Brega Funk was born in Recife in Brazil. It's a city in Brazil. And it was actually born in 2011, so not that many years ago. The funky carioca has been on for a longer time, but the Brega Funk is actually a mix of electro brega and funky carioca.
Okay.
So it's a mix of that. And the dance, it was born there as well. The song is born there in Recife, and the dance is a mixture of three styles, which is axé, frevo, and funky carioca.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why you see a lot of arms, a lot of this.
Yes.
The lyrics are also talk a lot about sex, about dance. That's what the lyrics are mainly about in Brega Funk.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Can we name if there are some pioneers of this style?
Dancers?
Yes.
There is very known. There's a girl called Clara. She's my favorite as far as girls. I love watching from there. And Clay is very known. I think those are very great people that are great to learn from. I've learned from Loops as well. He's great. So those three I can name. Yeah,
okay.
Especially Clay. Each one of them have their own style into it. Yes. With everything, twerk instructors, everybody has their own spice. I add my own spice when I teach my choreographies, But those three styles are, I feel the most known in Brazil.
Okay. Yes, I know him. Clay.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, he's crazy.
Yes.
I love the vibes he gives. Yes.
I can see he adds a little bit of Vogue to
Yes, as well. Yes.
So that's what I think highlights him with his style.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course.
Can you tell me the similarities and differences between what we call twerk and Brega Funk?
So I think that twerk has a lot of we were talking about it, the dance hall, contemporary, floor work. People we can add, and we can basically dance twerk to anything, like any style of music. But when it comes to Brega Funk, like I can tell from my experience, especially like when I'm creating, it's completely different, because I think the similarities are like the booty work, you know, like we move a lot of our hips. But I think with Brega Funk, it's like very different because it comes with those other styles, especially the axé, which involves a lot of like the arms and the expressions. Like the expressions are like more sensual, more like, you know, because the lyrics are talking about sex. So I think that's like what the difference is, and then the similarity would be like, you know, the hip moves and
And so, as you said, also in the music.
Yeah, oh, for sure, the music, because Brega Funk has a mix of like shotguns and like, you know, just like swords and all of this beats. And we're hitting each beat, like we're hitting every beat, either with the hair, with the arms, with the booty. Like you have to, like that's the main thing about Brega Funk and funk in general, but like especially Brega Funk, it's like it's dancing fast, it's hitting those beats. That's what I think it
which makes me think about the fact that sometimes in twerk we can also choose, for example, it doesn't probably happen so often, but you can choose also like to twerk just on the lyrics, not on the beats, you know. You can choose between those two things.
Exactly. But with Brega Funk, it's more the beats for sure.
Yes, I can see,
because there's beats all through the
Oh, I just go mad every time I see one of your video or someone doing that. I'm like, how can you do that? Like there are so many beats, and I'm like, no way.
And you know, one thing I started doing is like before I go internationally and teach, and even here, I put the song out on my story and I say, listen to it, because if you don't know the song, it's going to be so much harder. You have to know. And even for me, if I never heard a song before and I decide I'm going to teach it, I listen to it like 100 times.
It happened to me when I took your class last time. I saw your story. Girls, listen to that song. I went and I was like, okay, let me listen to that. Oh, I really need to listen to that.
And you saw it makes sense. Because you get to class and you're like, oh, like this is too hard because I don't know the.
It's challenging. It's definitely challenging because you don't have like a lot of choice. You need to stay on those beats. You can choose what to do. You know. It's nice. It's nice. I think it's a very like specific style that if you want like to specialize in that, you really have to study it. And also the musicality is really important. Thank you. In your opinion, do you think there is something that twerk needs to learn or take from Brega Funk and vice versa?
I think that twerk can take more, like I can obviously talk from my experience, is being more expressive. Like I think with Brega Funk, the more you dance to it, like the more you listen to it, the more like free you feel with your body. That's at least like how, you know, I've improved the twerk and the floor work, because from learning and from watching all these dancers and from learning from them and from teaching it just kind of like, you know, puts me in that position where I can get better in my other styles, you know, and add those face expressions into it. And I think with the twerking, what like Brega Funk can take from twerking, there's a lot of moves. I think how I see the dancers are always evolving and always adding new things, and then here and there I would see like twerk moves from here that they also do, which is pretty interesting because, you know, I think dance should always be evolving. So I think that, you know, we're always learning from each other.
Yes, that's true. Yes, I agree. Definitely. Yes. Okay. So we, especially in Europe, especially in some countries of Europe, we tend to contaminate twerk with other dance styles. So like hip hop or locking or popping or contemporary dance or something like this. So there are some contamination in the twerk world that you like just to see or to dance, or you would like to study?
I think I see, I like the contemporary for sure. I've taken a few classes before, and I kind of struggle with it a little bit, but I love to watch it, and I would love to learn more about it because I can always add to my floor work classes. I don't know, like when I was in Spain, this was my first time in Spain this year, I just like watched so many different styles, and I was so like amazed. And I think I just love watching everybody's like style, like when you add and you go and you know like what you're doing, it's just like it doesn't matter, like it's you, like it's you know, it's just amazing to watch. So yeah, I think I'm like really passionate about floor work, so the contemporary comes with that, and then as well Brega Funk, just
we in Europe, for example, we see Jack Gomez. He has like his own way of teaching, which is these arms and booty control, which is the main title that we know Jack for, you know. And he's so good at that.
And he does like that.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my god, it's so
and
good.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He can do so many things with the hand and at the same time shaking his booty, and I'm like, okay, do it, go for it. Okay.
And that's what I'm talking about. It's like when I was there, I was like, whoa, like this is so much I could learn from, you know, and try, because there's so many things that I, you know, used to look years ago, like dancers, I would be like, I can never take that class, but you go and you do it, and you like challenge yourself. It's so important.
Yes, it is. Yes, and I think to those kind of events where you have been in Madrid, or you have to challenge yourself. You can lose those opportunities.
No,
so
for sure. Yes. I only stayed for the day before my class and the day of my class, but I took as many.
Oh yes, there are so many teachers.
As many as I could.
Yes, that's nice. So we are at the end of our interview, and I have a question that we always do to our guests, and is, can you tell us 3 words to describe twerk or dance in general for you?
Yes. So number 1 would be, it's fun. So I have fun with it. If I'm having a bad day, you know, it's just like I dance and it's fun. It's freeing and it's empowering.
Oh yes, I like the last one. Oh yes, I totally feel the last one. So really thank you, Debbie, for this. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad that you accepted, and we are so happy to have you in our little family.
Thank you.
And I have a surprise for you. Okay.
So excited.
These ways for you.
Thank you so much.
Hope you like it. That's it.
No. Thank you. This is so good. I love it. I was like, I hope it's a shirt.
Yes.
I have out.
Yes, you have. Thank you. Allora, grazie a tutti per aver guardato il video. Iscrivetevi al canale, mettete mi piace al video e ci vediamo presto.